having this on. Glad we're having this bi-weekly mindfulness practice, and thank you those from THIRA and those outside of THIRA that have come to watch this. And my name is Ann Holler, and I have a long background in teaching mindfulness and meditation. And I think there's a multitude of benefits from it. And it is a practice, just like so much of what we teach here at THIRA. And part of the mindfulness piece or meditation is, how do we find pockets of time throughout our day where we can stop and slow down and just check in with ourselves and let kind of the busyness of the day or our rumination about a conversation kind of settle out, or our emotions around something that happened or several things that happened kind of settle out. And the only way that can happen is not from moving from thing to thing to thing within a day, but it is taking time, intentional time to stop. And that's what we're going to give ourselves. This gift right now is a moment where we can just stop. And so this is a practice. And so I invite you all to follow along in this. And so go ahead and place both feet on the ground and sit in an upright posture, not in some pose or anything that is too rigid, but in a posture of alertness and awakeness for yourself. And then go ahead and place your hands in your lap and gently close your eyes or just gaze down at something. And as a group, let's start with taking 3 deep breaths together. So go ahead and take a deep breath in and a long exhale out. And another deep breath in. And a long exhale out. And then one last deep breath in. And a long, slow exhale out. And then let your breathing return to its normal pace of an in-breath and an out-breath. And then the additional direction on this one is really to notice the space in between the in-breath and the out-breath. So as you breathe in, there's a small pause before then you exhale. And then a small pause before then you inhale. And it is in noticing that pause, we keep our attention more attuned to our breath. Sometimes when we're focusing on our breath, it's easy for our mind to start to think and to ruminate, and what else do I need to do? And how long is this going to last? And what's for lunch? And if we can keep our attention simply focused on the breath, giving our busy mind a little bit of a break, allowing what emotions then are activated by our busy mind a chance to settle. So focusing on your in-breath and then resting your attention in that little pause before then you take an exhale. And noticing how quickly our mind wants to get busy and have something to think about, a worry, a future conversation or prior conversation. And we're just gently redirecting our mind back to focusing the attention on the breath, on the in-breath, a slight pause, And then the out breath. And seeing if, as you do this, you can allow on the exhale for your shoulders maybe to drop down just a bit. Or on the next exhale, allowing your face to soften. When our mind and our body begins to relax a bit, so does our ability to see a different perspective, to think about what else. What's the right next action? What's the right word choice to use? So take a moment more. We'll for about 1 more minute. See if you can stay with your breath. Gently redirect as you get distracted. And as a group, let's take one last deep breath in together. A very long exhale out. Then open your eyes. And just take this moment right now to notice, is there any shift or change from when I first sat down? Maybe my mind was more scattered and all over the place. And is there a settling? Or maybe as you sat, you became more anxious. So all experiences are welcome. They're simply noticing what happens when I give myself just a moment to pause, to slow down, to take a break, to check in. And thank you. We'll be doing this. The sound bites are each week. Mindfulness will be every other week. These will be recorded and available. And if anybody has any feedback or thoughts. Right. Otherwise, we'll look forward to seeing you back on a future soundbite. Thank you for logging in today.